Imagine how ironic, no? I was listening to emo music, but then I was also reading the Bible. And I was going through some pages of the Bible, and I came upon the chapter, the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 6 was very vivid in my mind. Isaiah chapter 6 verse 8. And this is the text I would like to share with you this morning. The text says, "Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here I am, send me." And so as I was reading this verse, I said to myself, Lord, okay, you know me. You know who I am. You know how finite I am. You know how sinful I am. You know how limited I am. Back then, I didn't even know how to do Bible studies. Back then, I didn't even know I hadn't even finished reading my Bible. Back then, I wasn't very fond of attending church. Sitting at the pews of the church. But something in me was calling me to serve. And so I said to the Lord, if ever, because the struggle was, maybe I am not called. Maybe this is not a calling. Maybe it's just me deciding. And so I said to the Lord, just like Isaiah, if ever you have not really called me, I want to volunteer myself. I want to volunteer myself to be of service to you. I am weak, I am frail, but I want to volunteer myself. And so that's what I said. But as I kept on reading, I saw something very profound. In the few chapters preceding verse 6, you would notice that Isaiah was always calling out the people of Judah, the people of Jerusalem. He was saying, "Woe unto you, men of unclean lips, woe unto you." And so he was saying woes to the people, warnings to the people. But when he had a vision and he saw God in the temple, in Isaiah chapter 6 verse 8, something came to him. Or a thought came to him. And notice what he said in verse 5. "Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts." You see, one of the reasons why we feel unworthy, one of the reasons why we may feel frail, one of the reasons we may feel sinful, is probably because we have seen God, and we have seen who He is sa atong kinabuhi. Dili nato di ay mabati na makasasala ta kung dili ta dili nagtanaw kang Jesus, na siya ang righteous. You see, when we start looking at ourselves the eye, and when we start making ourselves as the center of righteousness for others, di na nato mabati na makasasala ta. Kaya atong tanaw naman, mas makasasala ang ubang tao kaysa sa kuha. But when Isaiah came to the temple and he saw the Lord, this is what he said. Kung una, he was giving warnings. He was saying that these people have unclean lips. These people are sinful. But when he came face to face with the Lord, he says, "Who unto me? For I am unclean." And so, as we surrender ourselves to the Lord, being called by God is not only about being called to be a pastor. At times, we who have chosen to be employed in our denomination is a calling. It is not easy. The pay is just enough for us to survive. At times, we find challenges in our own workplaces. We find challenges in our objectives, in our goals, no? And we find challenges even in ourselves. But I believe that when we continue to serve the Lord, I would always remember experience of Moses also. The Lord equips those whom He calls. No? So when we feel weak, when we feel finite, when we feel frail, remember the call of Isaiah. And remember that God calls for volunteers also. He wants us to place ourselves, to allow ourselves to be used by Him. And so, to end, I'd like to just share this song that I wrote way back when I was still in college. It's entitled, Lord, Please Use Me. And I think the message of the song also somehow encapsulates the message this morning. The song goes like this. I'll be singing the chorus of the song. It says, Lord, please use me truly. All my life I give to you. I surrender, Lord, all my pleasures. Use me, Lord, this is my prayer. Use me. Let us allow the Lord to use us today as we serve Him. Before I start with the little presentation, I'd like us to bow our heads just for a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for allowing us to serve, to be used by you today and for this week. We pray, Lord, that you will continue to inspire us to work. We pray, Lord, that you will continue to place in us the motivation, Lord, the day that you called us into this ministry. We pray, Lord, that you would help us feel the passion, help us feel the energy, feel the enthusiasm, feel the inspiration once again of how sweet, of how lovely, of how noble it is to be working hand in hand with you. This I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. We don't have much time. I'd just like to share with you, just very quickly lang, no? We're just like to have a very quick review of two definitions before we start, just to remind us of our calling, and at the same time of some very important things that we have to be reminded of. The question is this: what is the difference between patient satisfaction and patient experience? Can anybody give me their opinions regarding this? What do you think is the difference between patient experience and patient satisfaction? Sir Galen, I know you have a very bright mind. Para sa inyo, Sir Galen, unsa ka ang kalahian sa patient experience? And I would just like to explain with you why it is important that we clearly identify or that we clearly understand ano dito siya kalahian. Kaya natin yung mga So, what do you think? Just a thought.
Patient experience, this is the experiences nga mahinumduman sa pasyente kung wala na siya dinhi. Wala yung mga experience na mahinumduman niya. It might be negative, it might be positive, for as long as it is the experience na mahinumduman.
Okay.
And patient satisfaction, I think this is the feeling of the patient after siya naka-receive sa service.
Okay.
Sa paggawa niya na it. So, most probably, pwede natin yun nga tanan nga patient satisfaction could be considered as an experience, but not all experience are patient satisfaction.
Okay, good point, Gato. Good point, Sir Galen. Thank you very much. Let me share with you the definition and at the same time this important thought. No? So patient experience and patient satisfaction have overlapping. Thank you very much, Sir Galen. No? They have overlapping definitions, causing at times much confusion. Patient experience, patient satisfaction.
They are healthcare terms that are too often used interchangeably. Although they appear to be synonymous, a patient's hospital experience should be satisfactory. Di ba? May munta, dapat ang experience sa pasyente dapat satisfactory. One might assume. They are in fact separate terms that have entirely different meanings to healthcare professionals. And this is what amo ni ang atong goal. Na masabtan nato karon nga lahi di ay ang definition sa patient experience, lahi di ang definition sa patient satisfaction. Nganong kinahanglan nato mabalaan? The difference between patient experience and patient satisfaction has implications for quality improvement. Muna ni siya ang rason. Kung mabalaan nato ang difference aning duha ka meanings, katabang siya sa atong pag-improve sa ato ang quality, no? Sa quality sa atong services, kulabihan na sa atong profession. Thus, it is vital that healthcare professionals understand the distinction between the two concepts and apply them appropriately to their work. Doing so will drive patient-centered care and make those pursuits more precise. Mas precise ang ato ang mga ginahimo tungod kay ang ato ang tumong isama, no? So, defining patient experience. I'm happy Ma'am Am is here with us already, joining us. I think she shared this with us. But the Barrett Institute defines patient experience like this. It is the sum of all our interactions shaped by an organization's culture that influence patient perceptions across the continuum of care. So, care is a continuum from the very beginning sa ilang pag-abot, sugod pagkuman, hantod, muhawa sila. That is the continuum of care. And it is shaped, it is the sum of all their interactions, no? And it is shaped, and I would like to highlight this, it is shaped by an organization's culture. So atong culture, no? Very important. That's why usahay, ang culture sa nato, ang usa ka mahimong stumbling block sa ato ang change. But we have to continue to do this. So this is the definition for patient experience. Ultimately daw, patient experience is about looking at various aspects of the healthcare system. Unsa man mo na workplace, gikan sa communication, to safety, to hospital environment, and determining if they portray quality care. And so I was reading one of the surveys na ginahimo nila sa US. Ang pangalan sa surveys is CAPS. No, I forgot to put the meaning of CAPS. But CAPS surveys are a measure of patient experience according to AHRQ. AHRQ stands for Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality. No? So, unsa man yung CAPS? These surveys are an objective measure of hospital quality as perceived by patients. So, it is a survey that measures objective, measure of hospital quality as perceived by the patients, quality. So, ang saan ginahimo sa CAPS, they do not ask patients how satisfied they were with their care. Rather, they ask patients to report on the aspects of their experiences that are important to them and for which they are the best and sometimes the only source of information. So, unsa man maghatag ko og example later on dire. So, ito ang patient experience, the sum of all interactions shaped by the culture, no? And atantod ang awon kung sa patient satisfaction. Patient satisfaction is about a patient's expectation for his or her care encounter. No? In other words, patient satisfaction is a subjective healthcare measure. In other words, for example, pag mo ato ang usa ka pasyente sa kwarto, ang ato ang usually question for atong ginapangutana, are you satisfied? For patient satisfaction, satisfied ba ka sa kwarto? No? In which two patients can receive the exact same care but have different satisfaction levels because they have different subjective expectations. Ang usa ka tao nga gikan siguro butang nato na gikan siya sa iyang situation, dili kay maayo niya adto sa hospital, niya okay na para sa iya ang room, moingon siya, nindot na kayo, okay kayo ang room. Pero ang usa ka tao sa adto siya sa kwarto, dili mo ganahan kayo sa inyong room. So it's very subjective to two subjective expectations, no? For example, asking patients if they have access to their health records is a measure of patient experience, no? Kung na ba sila access, ano naman, objective siya. Kaya patient data access is an objective quality measure. Patient satisfaction would be about determining if the patient was pleased with the room layout, as I was saying. While there are some standards that would be conducive to a high exam room satisfaction score, it is ultimately a subjective measure. Siyempre, no? So patient satisfaction appears to be a far less official measure or concept in the healthcare space. Kung ato lang i-Google search ni, it would reveal that far fewer government agencies and bona fide professional organizations use patient satisfaction. But while this fact may not discredit the importance of patient satisfaction, it does indicate that the industry uses patient experience measures for quality improvement. Kaya mas objective man ang patient experience quality measures, no? So what is the difference? Healthcare professionals may place a high value on patient experience because it has the power to spark quality improvement. No? We are asking the right questions in clinics and hospitals. Conducting a patient survey, experience survey such as a CAP survey can help determine whether objective quality measures have been met. I'm not saying that we have to apply the CAP survey. I was reading the CAP survey, and usually what they do in the US, ay ano na yun siya, paid mail na ginasend sa mga balay-balay na naadayan siya ay government authorized siya, no? Para murag system dun sa mga hospitals. So ang ano din sa CAPS is that ang isa ka hospital kung magamit siya CAPS, pwede niya tanawon ang data sa lahi-lahi ng mga hospitals, no? Kay pareha naman ang ilahang instrument na ginagamit. What I'm saying is that in our service, in our kaugalingon nato ng mga workplaces, we also have to determine unsa man ang ato ang ginahimo na ato rang gusto mahimo is masatisfy ang atong customers. Unsa sad ang atong mga ginahimo na gusto nato na objective siya, nagahatag jud siya og patient experience, no? Na kinahanglan objectively sa atong patients. For example, did the provider discuss discharge and follow-up care details with the patient? Nahatag ba niya siya? A yes or no answer to this question will give actionable insights into whether the hospital experience actually improved patient care. No? Not whether or not the patient had a good time. Let me just read to you this quotation from Banner President, no? Si Dave Crescent, yun siya. As consumers have more choice and healthcare decisions impact their wallets more, they will increasingly compare their healthcare experience to the expectations they have developed in other aspects of their lives. Healthcare organizations will need to live up to a new service expectation if they want to continue to win the business of their service-savvy customers. Care quality, and I would like, if ever we have to take home something with us, or take to work something with us this morning, it is this. Care quality will always trump food quality or other hospital amenities. If a patient does not receive proper care or experiences an adverse hospital event, she will not be pleased regardless of the hospital perks. Remember that. Care quality will always trump food quality or other hospital amenities. But satisfaction is also becoming increasingly important, and it would be beneficial for healthcare organizations to remember that. So ultimately basically what this presentation is saying, that patient experience and patient satisfaction go together, no? They work hand in hand. The way that we approach improvement for patient experience measures is to reframe it. The exercise is not to make consumers happy. The exercise is to reduce patient suffering. So at times we have to refrain. At least this is for my Lord. No? He's saying that at times we have to refrain our thinking into making our customers happy or alleviating suffering. No? Conversely, here, the definitions for patient satisfaction and patient experience are indeed closely linked, and in some cases they are codependent. However, using both patient satisfaction and experience interchangeably could lead to imprecise patient-centered care efforts. It is important to use these terms properly to better inform care improvement efforts. So, take for example, sige daw, magkatag daw example. Sir Harris, asa naman ka kung pinakapaboritong ako? Si Darwin na lang. Sir Darks, kung sa para sa imuhang workplace na ginahatag nimo ang patient experience o kung sa ginahatag nimo o satisfaction. So sa ganitong definition, this patient satisfaction o satisfaction, di ba na tayo internal customer side sa inyo ang customers kay ang mga workers na. Kung sa imong makita na makahatag o na objective service, makahatag o patient experience sa imong internal customer service, kung saan kalalian? Nag-lisod-lisod kami sa ilan sa accounting. Sa nurses daw, Ma'am Joy, para sa nurses daw, Ma'am Joy, kung sa man ang experience, patient experience, kung sa ang patient satisfaction. Sa punuhay, tanda, o maghatag, o care, no? Maghatag o care. Asa man ang differentiation? So, ang satisfaction is kung ato mahimo ang atong services. So, kung kinahanglan siya magpa-BP, mahatagan siya o BP. Kung kinahanglan mag-check ang IV, mahatagan o IV. Unsa pa? So, kaning ato mga kinahimo, patient satisfaction siya. Ay mo man ang mga kinahanglan. Sa patient experience, unsa man? Kay nung mo sa ato ang bootcamp, sa ato ang 5-piece. Sige itong 5-piece. Ha? Sige itong 5-piece na to. Sige itong term na to. Atong Ma'am Grace. Tapangin itong Ma'am Grace. Sige itong Ma'am Grace. Atong mga piece. 5-piece. Oo. Sige na tawag na pa na.
Acts of compassion.
Acts of compassion. Acts of compassion. So, kaning ato mga acts of compassion, they are there to give patient experience. No? Pag mapaputanan nato sila, kung naba sila iting, hindi naman na siya saklaw sa satisfaction. Siyempre, masatisfied din ako na ato ang patients. But when we do this, we ensure patient experience. No? When we ask them, kung kinahanglan ba nila ang remote, that is already asking them, no? That is already. So, actually, kung ato lang tanawang balik ng ato ang bootcamp experience, ang ato mga na-learn sa bootcamp, ang pag-chipat, ang tarfat siguro, no? Ato ang mahatag ng patient experience. So, these two go hand in hand. So, I'd like to leave this care quality, at sa ganito, will always trump food quality or other hospital amenities. So thank you very much, no? Have a beautiful day.